Hey, everybody. Welcome to Countdown. You've made it to day 20. We have a kettlebell day coming at us today. So I have 3 different selections of kettlebells. If you don't have kettlebells, don't worry about it. You can use dumbbells. I have a 20 kilogram, 8 kilogram, and 12 kilogram kettlebell. So have kind of just a heavy, mid, and light kettlebell or dumbbell handy. Let's go ahead and start at the back of our mat. Hinge over those legs. Straighten one leg and then the other. So you're going to just bend and straighten, bend and straighten. We will be getting into some moves where the hamstrings get pulled a bit. So it's important right now just to get them a little bit of stretch and opening, wake them up. Walk forward with me and we're going to go into our downward facing dog. Again, we're going to pedal out those feet, pedal out the knees, drive your chest back toward the thighs. Depending on how tight your hamstrings feel right now, you may want to just bend both of them. So bend, straighten, bend, and straighten. The biggest deal here is to get that chest back toward your thighs. Take your left leg, bring it up and outside your left hand. Let your hips drop. Open that left arm. Drop the back knee. Straighten the front leg. Bend back in. And then we're going to switch to the other side. Downward facing dog. Bring that right leg up and outside your right hand. Drop in. Lift that right arm up nice and high. Drop the arm down. Bend your knee. Straighten the front leg. Get that hamstring back in. And then return that right leg. All right, we're going to go ahead and get a little bit of a stretch through the side as well. So drop onto your left knee again. Plant onto the left hand. And then just reach and extend the right arm over. Get lots of expanse and extension through that side. And then we're going to rotate to the other side. Drop your right knee, right hand, extend the left arm, and left leg straight. Extend and stretch. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and lie on your back for me. We're going to get a little bit of stretch and rotation down here. Tuck your left knee in, rotate over. A little bit of twist through the mid-back. And then switch to the other side. Tuck your right knee in, and then rotate over. Okay, so we're going to be on a timer today. We're going to do 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of transition. We will have 2 sides for every single exercise. So before we transition on, we'll be finishing up the one. We're going to start with a furnace, which is a Turkish get-up broken down. So it's only the very first part of the get-up. You're going to hold your bell. I'm going to start with my bell on my left hand, my left arm with my left knee bent, right leg extended, and we're only going to come halfway up. So we're not even going to stand all the way. So 30 seconds, ready, set, lock in through the core, and go. So tuck in, lift up through the arm, just pull your right leg under, then bring it back through, sit, and lower. So we're just doing this big portion of the core, heating it up, finding that internal furnace, lower back down. Make sure that you get that low back pulled into the ground. Core nice and strong. 4, 3, 2, and switch. So now we'll put our bell in our right hand. We're going to bend our right knee, left leg out. Make sure that your palm is tucked in on that right side. Lift, push the hips up, tuck the knee under, extend it back straight, drop, and lower. Keep your arm nice and straight right up over that shoulder. After here, we're going to be coming up, grabbing our heavy bell, and going into an asymmetric hinge. So it'll be easy for me to explain through once we get there. There's our time. So come up to standing, grab your heavy bell, put it in one side. So we're going to get into our erector spinae, our obliques, and stabilizers of the back and the core. So you want something kind of heavy, and you're only loading up one side. Let that side drop to the ground and come back. You feel so much work happening on the non-weighted side. Little stretch. and time. Switch to the other side. Open the chest. Bring that other arm up and back. Find your solid stance. Hinge and pull. Lots of focus. Pull that belly button back. Lift the chest nice and tall. Keep your hips still. So try not to let the hips swing out, but just lower and twist or kind of hinge in the spinal column. Next up, we'll have a halo. Okay, so you'll have a weight that you can circle time around the head. I'm going to try my mid-weight here. Solid stance again. Bring one elbow up and then circle all the way around. So you want to flex into your upper back, your shoulders, and your core. So this is about range of motion in your upper back, the collarbone, the scapula, without losing the foundation and strong placement of your hips, your pelvis, your back, your glutes. Find an even weight distribution. Time, one leg to the other. Okay, take a little break, and then we're going to go the other direction. Bring that bell up. Here we go. Up and around. So make sure that you get one elbow up nice and high, and then the other one's going to circle around. Super good for mobility on your shoulders, flexion into the core. After this, we're going to move into a single leg deadlift. So we're going to go back to our heavy weight, heaviest weight that you have. You can also hold one weight per arm if you would like. Time. Okay, so one leg stays on the ground and then one leg lifts. I'm going to start with my right hand holding weight, left foot on the ground. Your right leg extends straight back. Bend into that left knee just a teeny bit. Strengthen through the core. Strengthen through the upper back. Strengthen through that back lifting leg. So you have a strong flexion and focus on the entire body. You got it. You should feel your glute and hamstring on your pushing side. Time. Good time. I just about fell over anyway. Okay. Set up for the other side. Left hand holds the weight. Right foot on the ground. Here we go. Hinge. Flex up. I'm trying my best to keep my hips square to the ground. That's the tough part. Next up, we're going to do a single arm clean and press. So I'm going to go back to my mid-weight bell, and we're going to shoot for a clean and press from there. Flex that back foot, bend into your supporting leg. Time. Okay, so you're going to take that single bell, start from the floor. If you have a dumbbell, you don't really need to worry about the bell swinging back, hitting your wrist. Otherwise, bring it up, rack it, and press. Then back down. So it's not a snatch. We get our clean, use the legs, and then your press. Single side means that you have to use the stabilizers, the core, the back on that non-weighted side. Time. Okay, other side. Here we go. Ready? Bring it up. Set it on that shoulder and then press. Next up, we're going to have a single side kettlebell swing. I'm going to try and use my heavy bell. We'll see how it goes. Feel that core, the back, the shoulder. Time. All have to work together. All right, so set yourself up the same way that you normally do for a swing. Use those glutes. It's really all about those legs. core. Snap those glutes into place. Time. Woo. Other side. 3, 2, and go. Make sure you're using that core. Use those glutes. Time. Woo. Back to the ground for a furnace. Right arm, right leg bends. Sit up, press up, tuck under, put it back. Woo. So what we have in our sequence today is a slow build, right? Things start a little bit lower intensity. It's more just about flexion, core activation and control. Time. And then we build into more of the heart rate. Left arm holds the weight, left knee bent. Scoop that belly, push the hips up, tuck under, back. So that underneath side of the core, your obliques, your lats, that's what you're working here. Stack up those arms. Stay strong. Time. Okay, we're going to do our hinges next. Grab your heavier bell, opposite arm behind the head. Find that tall, lifted chest. Tuck your tailbone. Lengthen through that side. With this heavy bell, definitely have to hold flexion on that core, or else you can feel the pressure in the low back. That's not what we want. We want to feel the core and the back, the side stabilizer muscles. Make sure the hips are staying pretty level. So this is what we wouldn't want. Shifting over. Hips stay still. From the mid back, you're just hinging those shoulders down. Time. Those are tougher than I thought they were going to be. Okay, halos. Here we go. Strong core. Sit into those legs. Find your glutes and core. Control the pelvis. Then flex into that upper back. One elbow comes up nice and high. Then the other one. Take your break. Got to get my arm up and over my hair. All right, back it up. And then we're going other side. Up and around. Tuck and tighten through that belly. Lift your chest up off the ribs. Then contract through the core deeper under the ribs. Hold it all together. You've got it. Tuck and tighten. Single leg deadlifts are next. Time. All right, if you remember, start on your second side this time. For me, that's my left hand and right leg. Feel that glute push you up. Can you pull the core any tighter? Try. Time. Okay. Other side. Get your set. Find something to look at that's not moving on the ground. Here we go. Lengthen through the spine, so feel like the shoulders are lengthening away from the hips. Push up through that heel on your supporting side. Find more core. Time. Okay. Back to our single side clean and press. Find your core. Clean it up. Press overhead. Full body moves. Lots of core flexion. Get into your glutes. Time. Other side. Here we go. Ready? And go. Feel your back help. Flex in. Get that press. Keep the core strong. Losing it. Time. Woo. All right. Single arm kettlebell swings. Ready? And go. Pull that core strong. Flexed upper back. Time. Other side. Use the glutes, especially that first kick. Create super strong flexed thighs. Time. All right. Counting down. One round to go. Straight into it. Furnace. Left knee bends. Left arm up. Kick up those hips. Slide the leg under. Put it back. And sit. Slow it down if you need to. I need to. Feeling it all add up. That's why we're on a timer. I'm not worried about trying to rush through for lots of reps. Set in. Feel the contractions. stability, stamina, control. Time. All right. Hit up those single side hinges. Get set. These are not fast either. Chest is tall. There's no hinging forward. It's like you're between two panes of glass. Time. Other side. Already, just standing, you feel that whole core, trunk, torso flex up. Halos are next. Tuck your tailbone. If you can add in your own extra flexion, even better. But you can feel that one side grab even before you start your hinge. Solid stance. Find your back first, then into the shoulders is great. You got it. Add a smile. Time. 10 seconds, enjoy it. Here we go. Other direction. One elbow up, then the other. So you're really drawing that halo right around the top of the skull. Good work. Come on, stay with me. No neck, all back, core, shoulder. Training mobility time into those shoulders. All right, we have our single leg deadlift. And you're on. Bend a little, press up through the glute. You've got it. 3 minutes left of work. Put all that you have into it. Time. Flex it in. Find your back, your core, glute, and hamstring. Lengthen through the body. Try to keep that back leg right at parallel to the ground. It's not lifting above that. It's not swinging around. Try not to twist or open through the hips. Time. Okay. Single, clean, and press. Here we go. Stabilize on the side. It's unweighted. Time. Oh, that poor left side. It gets tired. Ready, set, and go. Press. Control the lean. Hopefully, trying to check in. Keep my hips squared off. Clean that bell up, then get the press. Time. All right. Single side swings. 30 seconds per side. Here we go. Flex into that upper back. Time. Get ready. Other side. 3, 2, and go. Focus where you want, where you need the work. Time. We made it. Woo. Nice job, nice job. All right. Good work. Okay. Head down to the ground. On your back. Put your right knee into the chest. Lengthen that other leg long. Couple deep breaths. And then extend. Roll that leg over the body to the left. Extend your right arm out, palm on the ground. Then see if you can grab the inside of your calf or ankle and straighten that leg all the way. Lengthen, lengthen. Find the amount of twist that feels good for you. Tuck your knee, roll back in, and let's get our glute stretch. Cross that ankle over your opposite knee. Interlace your hands behind the left leg. Flex both feet. Pull deep into the chest. Find your breath. Let's practice our box breathing. So inhale, 3 or 4 counts. Hold your breath for 3 or 4 counts. Exhale for 3 or 4. Hold for 3 or 4. So whatever you choose, 3 or 4, you keep with that same the whole time. Okay, we're going to switch it up. Extend your right leg long, hug your left knee in. When you exhale, push that knee over the leg. Extend your left arm long, and then try straightening through the left leg. See if you can grab the inside of your calf or your ankle. Try to keep your left shoulder on the ground. You want to get that cross stretch. These timed days, pushing our endurance, our transition time. Occasionally it is definitely a type of workout and set, tuck in, to take breaks between. cross your left ankle over your right knee, interlace your hands behind the thigh. So even though a lot of exercises show up again, I really try to keep things changing so the body doesn't become complacent and totally adapted, but we still have to keep it working, guessing, break out of patterns. So try to employ that as well. If you have another avenue of training, cycling, running, swimming, try to break things up, try to shake things up. Hill repeats, lateral shuffles, intervals, whatever you can do to challenge the body in new ways. It's super important. Okay, go ahead and release here, and we're going to do a little bit of a back stretch. So make sure that you have space behind you, all right? And then depending on how your back feels, you may actually just need to stop right here. So we're going to start with our knees tugging into the chest. You should have a nice little pull, little stretch on the low back. And then we're going to go ahead and kick our legs up a little bit higher. See if you can catch your glutes and low back with your hands. This could be your stopping point. Maybe extend your legs, hold here a second, press into the elbows, keep your chin tucked in. And then if you would like, you can keep trying to extend your legs behind you. You can bend your knees, you can keep your legs straight, support that low back with your hands, nice little round in the back. Press your toes into the ground if you can. Let's take one of our box breaths in this position. So full cycle. And then let your knees bend in towards your ears and then slowly roll down. Okay, we're going to take a little twist and stretch up over the legs. Tuck your left foot in to the inner thigh and then tuck your right foot on top. Sit up nice and tall. Take a twist. So right hand outside your left knee. Plant your left hand behind you. Twist. Keep your hips stable and still. And then go to the other side. Plant into your right hand. Press that left knee into your left hand into your right knee. Lift up and rotate. All right. Good job, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. We are counting down 20 days to go. I'll see you again tomorrow.